All right, here with Lauren. Oh, excuse me. Here with Lauren Coughlin after her second round here at the Aramco Championship. 3 under may not seem like a lot, but it was quite a lot today. Just take us through the round.
Yeah, I started off with, I made a couple. I'll just say, let's see. It was a long day, so I'm trying to think. A couple of good pars to start. Had a really good up and down on 4 for birdie. Really good save on 2 for par. Kind of made 2 really good saves on like 2 and 3, and then made birdie on 4. Kind of get the day going. Missed one on 6, but kind of then from there I kind of started to play really, really good. It was really difficult out there. The wind was kind of swirling at times, and a lot of crosswinds. And is it hurting or helping, or which, and all that kind of was very difficult. The greens obviously firmed up as they do in the afternoon, especially with the wind. But yeah, it was a really, really solid round. Had a lot of fun out there, and looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah. How much do you think playing match play here has maybe helped? And I know that maybe, obviously different formats, but, with the wind and everything like that, knowing where to kind of place your shots, how much has that maybe helped you this week?
Honestly, I think 2 years ago when we played stroke play here and it blew kind of similar to this was probably the best prep for it than even the match play, just because I knew what it would be like. In my mind already, I kind of had an idea, and obviously I saw when the score, watched the scores a little bit this morning and kind of could tell that, yeah, it's playing really difficult. This is my 4th time playing this course too, so I think I just know it super well. I've played it a bunch, especially just given how many times you play it in match play, or you can play it in match play. I think it helped a lot.
All right, we'll open it up. Mark?
Yeah, the putt on 8. First of all, how far was that? And second of all, what was your thought process when you went to hit it?
Yeah, I think it was easily like 60 feet. I really only stepped down to where the shelf was, just because that's really all I wanted. It was to kind of get over that shelf, so I didn't really think about it too much after that. But it had to have been probably close to like 50 feet or so. I felt like I hit a pretty good shot there. The wind should have been kind of in and off the left, and I kind of wanted to air a little bit left. And the wind just didn't really take it at all. And because of that, I missed that backstop that's behind the pin. So I had obviously a pretty difficult putt, but yeah, as soon as it went over that ridge, I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. And pretty much the whole way, it kind of went like this a little bit, but it went right in dead center.
And you had the couple bogeys in the backslide, but then you stepped up with the putt on the long putt on 16.
Mm-hmm.
Just how valuable was that as far as just getting you back to where you wanted to be?
Yeah, for sure. I felt like I hit a really good drive, a really good hybrid up to there. And I've been pretty fortunate. I've hit the ball pretty solid this week, and so I haven't had to chip a ton. And the green was just way firmer than I thought it was going to. Obviously, it released way more than I was expecting. But at least I kind of had an uphill putt, which was nice. So I could be a little bit more aggressive on it. But yeah, it definitely kind of helped smooth things out there towards the end. I felt like I was playing good even those 2 holes before that. Like I said, it's just, I think the easiest way to describe this golf course, especially when it gets windy, it's so easy to make bogey. You just one little thing and you're making bogey, maybe even worse. Whereas most courses, it's like last week, I would say last week was really easy to make par. This course is really easy to make bogey.
And it's going to warm up on the weekend. What are your expectations tomorrow from a condition standpoint?
Yeah, probably pretty firm again, and just try to hit my spots as best I can again. And there's a lot of golf to be played. As you can see, you can make big numbers really easily. So just kind of try to stick to what I've been doing the last 2 days and see what ends up happening.
Lauren, your previous 2 victories came at a couple of venues that aren't the easiest on the LPGA Tour, Shaughnessy and Dundonald Links. What is it about difficult conditions, difficult golf courses that brings out the best in your game?
I just really like it. I hit my iron shot on 9 today, and it was blowing pretty good in, and I executed it pretty much perfectly, exactly what we were talking about. And just this is so fun. Guessing correctly and having a feel right, and then not only guessing correctly but then executing, that's so fun. And I was just having a lot of fun out there.
Does it scratch any sort of competitive itch in your brain, or maybe an intellectual itch in your brain that really makes you lock in and focus when it's that difficult?
Probably, yeah. I think it's just not that I need anything extra to like motivate or anything, but like I think one of my strengths is my mental side of the game and how I just feel like I'm really tough and I can hang in there and I'm not too afraid of bad conditions or anything like that. I'm just going to keep going and shoot the best score I can.
You look really settled on the golf course right now. I know caddy change, iron change, everything has been swirling around you.
Yeah.
How good does it feel to finally get into a rhythm and play the golf that you know you're capable of?
Yeah, I think, my husband, John, and I were driving up here from Phoenix, and we were kind of talking about it, just like how last week I felt like I'd finally figured out my driver. I'd gotten my irons figured out like the week before, and I'd gotten my driver figured out last week, and then now I just need to figure out how to get my putter to start working. And I had tried this other putter the last 2 weeks, and obviously I didn't really like it, and I went back to my one that I was using most of the year last year, and I really like the last 2 years. And so that's been nice just to kind of get over that hump again and make some putts again and see them go in. So it's just kind of finally getting everything kind of going all at once.
Just one last one, or Mark, do you have anything else? Yeah, just one last one for me. You had the bogey stretch towards the end there. Mentally, when you know the scores are what they are, how do you try to tell yourself like, all right, pick it back up, let's finish this strong, and as you did?
I think it's just like, yeah, you're probably going to make bogeys out here. It's kind of inevitable. I would say like if you had less than 2 bogeys out there, you probably had a really great round, I would think. And so I felt like I hit some pretty good shots, and I hit it in the bunker on both of the tee shots, and I felt like I hit a really great iron shot or hybrid out of the bunker on 15, and I kind of had to make sure I hit it farther than that. I couldn't air short, and so I felt like I was hitting really good shots, and it is what it is out here. You're going to get good bounces, you're going to get bad bounces.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. Great. Thanks, Lauren.